Uh, so mm, Google's Google has been crazy today, like throughout the whole of today. Don't sorry, I forgot to even shout action and action. So today being the 18th of November 2025, it's a very massive day, very, very big day to be alive, very 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 big day to be existing. So yeah, and why is that? It's because of Gemini. Google, they released their new Gemini 3, and bro, I must say it's huge. It's huge. That's the only thing I can say for now. So um, I think we can use this to, like, this particular video. We can use to basically see everything about the new Google's Gemini 3. See what they've been up to recently, and yeah, let's dive in. So yeah, let's dive in. So yeah, firstly, we like, okay, how did it happen? Just today, like this day, like every other day. More, I see notification for X. So ha, Google. Okay, let's see post. Introducing Gemini 3, our most intelligent model that helps you bring any idea to life. I think I should zoom this thing. That helps you bring any idea to life. Now I can't see it. That helps you bring any idea to life. Gemini 3 is our next step towards the path of AGI. AGI, that is it augmentative general intelligence? Let's ask Copilot. AGI means, yeah, artificial general intelligence. Yeah, so has okay, Gemini is our next path towards AGI and has states of the art reasoning, deep multimodal understanding, powerful vibe coding. So you can go from prompt to app in one shot. We'll be looking at that in a second. Improved agent capabilities. So agent capabilities, so it can get things done on your behalf and at your direction. We are making Gemini 3 Pro access available across Gemini app. So the Gemini app. Okay, this place you can use and get Nano Banana. Yeah, I think I have access to that. Through student email. Yeah, I have a student. The advantage of being a student. Anyways, search starting with the AI mode or developer products. So you can developer product. I think this should include where's that? I think anti-gravity. Yeah, anti-gravity. Their new stuff. So incredible reasoning powers in your daily life. Learn to build, plan, and everything. So and plan anything. So, and there's a whole blog about it. I've opened this up before. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So a new era of intelligence with Gemini 3. Gemini 3 is our most intelligent. Okay, they said that before in the post. So notes from Google and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai. I think Alphabet, they're the ones in charge of Flutter. Because there's also something new in Flutter. Like, Google went all out. So nearly 2 years ago, we kicked up the Gemini era. We kicked off the Gemini era, one of our biggest scientific and product endeavors ever undertaken as a company. Kind of true. Since then, it's been incredible to see how much people love it. AI overviews now have over 2 billion users every month. The Gemini app surpasses 650 million users per month. More than 70% of our cloud customers use our AI. Also true. 13 million developers have built with our generative models, and that is just a snippet of the impact we are seeing. So I use Gemini a lot. I use Gemini. Like, I usually used to switch from from Gemini to sometimes Claude, then sometimes ChatGPT. So it just depends on what you're working on. So, but Gemini is good to like their thinking modes are good in the sense of like they have huge context. So feed the context can get a lot of things on. Although the time you used to use and take to like think, it's a general problem with thinking models. Though, so that thinking time, but either way, it works. If you want it to do a set of tasks with the plan, yeah, exactly. It's very good at taking plan and following instructions. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. So and they're able to get advanced capabilities to the world faster than ever, thanks to our differentiated full stack approach to AI innovation. From our leading infrastructure to our world-class research and models for and tooling to products that reach billions of people around the world. Every generation of Gemini has built on the last, enabling you to do more. Gemini once Gemini once breaking throughs. Huh? What the fuck am I saying? Gemini once breakthroughs. Okay. Gemini's breakthroughs. God, English. English. English, don't talk. English, oh. Gemini once breakthroughs in native multimodal and long context window expanded the kind of information that could be processed. How much of it? Gemini 2 laid the foundation for agentic capabilities, yeah, and pushed the frontiers on reasoning and thinking, helping with more complex tasks and ideas, leading to Gemini 2.5 Pro topping LM Arena for over 6 months. And now we are introducing Gemini 3, our most intelligent model that combines all of Gemini's capabilities together so you can bring any idea to life. See how good this particular one is very, very soon. So, well, what I want to do now is I want to see how creative Gemini will also be. So instead of like cooking up something from my brain, once I'll use Gemini 3. So we are going to be using Gemini 3 to ask Gemini 3 what it will build that is very awesome. So something like that would be nice, and also to test this place where they say can have it build something from start to finish. I want to see like how true this is and how actually I'll be shocked if it works. I'll be shocked if it works. So let's continue. Sorry. So oh la la. Windows. Windows. Why? Okay, so that works. Okay, where was I? So, and starting today, we are shipping Gemini at scale. We are shipping Gemini at the scale of Google. That includes Gemini 3 and AI mode in search, with more complex reasoning and new dynamic experiences. So this dynamic experience, I think, is maybe they are trying to say that it to be centered towards people because of recent, I don't know if you noticed it, but AI is now becoming a bit more personal. So let me say what one person's experience is far different from what another person is experiencing. As opposed to the first time when AI came around, where you see that almost all the replies are a bit more generic. We have really come so far as people in technology. Like this alone is very, very fascinating. So let's continue. Um, the first time we are shipping Gemini in search on day one. This is the first time we are shipping Gemini in search on day one. So does it mean that it, wait, okay, like the AI? So if you're using Chrome, it's not be like Copilot. You don't know, maybe, but this will be fascinating if it's possible. It's possible. Then Gemini 3 is also coming today to the Gemini app. Yeah, it's actually in the Gemini app now. You can use it for free. I've used it as well. Like I prompted with it, it's very, very nice. Yeah, so you should also try this out. To developers in the AI studio and Vertex AI and our new agentic development platform, Google's Google anti-gravity. Yeah, anti-gravity. So we'll come back to that later. Like the generations before it, Gemini 3 is once again advancing in the state of the art. In this new chapter, we will continue to push the frontiers of intelligence, agents, and personalization to make AI truly helpful for everyone. We hope you like Gemini 3. We'll keep improving it and looking forward to seeing you to seeing and look forward to seeing what you build with it. Okay, yeah, that the English clear. Introducing Gemini 3, our most intelligent model that helps you bring any idea to life. I said that before. I think they're just trying to like prove the article. Yeah, that kind of articles they make sense. So today we'll be taking another big step towards the path of AGI and releasing Gemini 3. It is the best model. It's the best model in the world for multimodal understanding and our most powerful agentic and vibe coding model yet. Ever richer visualizations and deeper interactivity, all built on one foundation of the state of the art reasoning. We are beginning the Gemini 3 era by releasing Gemini 3 Pro in preview and making it available today across a suite of Google products, so you can use it in your everyday life to learn, build, and plan anything. We are introducing Gemini 3 Deep Think, our enhanced reasoning model that pushes Gemini 3 performance even further. Deep Think. I think this is Deep Think. Okay, there's Deep Think and then there's the Fast. Thank you, sir. Let me see. Oh, there's that tab. Okay, yeah. There's a Think and then there's the Fast. Let's continue. So, pushing information from giving access to safety testers before making it available on Google AI Ultra subscribers. Okay, I guess that's why it's free now. State of the art reasoning with unprecedented depth and nuisance. Gemini 3 Pro can bring any idea to life with this state of the art reasoning. Why do we keep on repeating? They just want to like push this narrative. Like I love all these articles. They just want to like push the narratives that yes, this one is better, this one is better, this one is better, and keep on saying repeating. So that's awesome. It significantly outperforms 2.5 Pro on every major AI benchmark, as expected. It tops the LM Arena dashboard with a breakthrough score of 1501 ELO. It demonstrates PhD level reasoning with top scores on humanities last exam 37 without usage of any 37.5% without usage of any tools. I will swear. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to swear. But when I was looking at this thing, it was mind blowing. It was expected, but it was still mind blowing. That because like do you know the used to increase by about these 16 okay, not 16 about 15 points, or let me just approximately 16%. So you're increasing by 16% from the last one. So it's actually, and then they even went as far as to add a new test, because I don't think other models were testing with this with search and code execution. Gemini clocks at 45.8, so 46% on average. So it's very, very nice. I really don't know how there isn't test all this, and I really should learn this later. But maybe in a later time I will learn it. So let's continue. And GPQA. Let me see what this thing means. It's actually good to know that, like, if you want to, let me say, like, if you don't understand something, you can just over listen, highlight it, and then ask. I think another browser I use a lot for this is where are they? Okay, Comet. Yeah, Comet kills at this part. Like I'm using this one because like I've opened up some tabs here, but if I want to do deep research, like here now I'm researching about Flutter, I usually use Comet. We'll dive into that later. You see why I use it. So I prefer it over this. So GPQA, in the context of the page, blah 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 blah, it means graduate level problem question and answering. It's a benchmark designed to test whether an AI can handle PhD level reasoning questions across multiple domains of knowledge. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let's continue. So, um, and okay, humanities last exam. So, then what is this humanities last exam? So, like to know what that one is. So, see, uh, it's a frontier benchmark designed to test whether an AI can handle extremely difficult reasoning tasks that push the boundaries of human level intelligence. Fantastic. Um, it also sets a new standard for frontier models in mathematics, achieving a new state of the art 23.4%. So, wow, 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 wow. Like, how do you how do you go from 0.5% to 23.4%? Like, it's shocking. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, this benchmark, I will not lie, it's shocking, shocking, shocking. It's very, very shocking. So this thing is, hmm. Oh, I don't think it's cheap. Oh. Wait, oh. Welcome to Nigeria. Who like tell me believe me? Who I go tell make the person believe me? God. And they do video, they take like ah Jesus. Restored power. Power. So let's continue. Um so Apex evaluating LLMs on uncontaminated math competitions. Okay, I think this math arena Apex is for evaluating AIs. They are reasoning maths. So let's see. More, I honestly do not understand this thing. What is this one in here for? Hmm. And this thing is the only thing with the green light. Like, I don't understand this graph. Okay, model was established after competition dates, making contamination possible. Pam pam pam. Contamination. Wait, let's see what this thing means. See, if I was on comments, if I copy this thing and I can just continue asking questions, but I really don't know why this is the case here. It would be nice if if Microsoft could add this, please. Microsoft add this. We need it because if I could just highlight something. Okay, let me give you an example of this now in comments. When it's done in comments, I prefer using this one because I think it works better on Windows. So ah shit. No, don't take away my prompts. No. It's let me. I think I can just close this and then move to another tab. So, um, if you remove the fact that this, I don't know how to change this thing to vertical. I don't like this the horizontal stuff. But that way, I don't used to use Comet as my default browser. I just love it a lot because it does what it does and it's perfect. So see, nice. Internet not connecting. Um, okay. I think I'm connected now. Okay, boom. So say I'm on comment, and I can just open my assistant and easily navigate to this and then see it gets highlighted over here, and I can easily come here and ask, what does this mean in general? Does it mean that it's not complete? I'll be explain in depth the term used here, contamination being possible. Let's see. Model was published after the competition date, making contamination possible. The term contamination refers to the risks that the AI model may have seen or been trained on the competition's problems or their solutions before being evaluated on them. Something is fishy. Something is fishy. Okay. It might be that like there is these models now. Maybe the time when the competition was released. Because from here I can see that is like the new models seem to have this flag. So maybe they also added this competition as part of their training data. So maybe um also maybe I think Matarina should come up with like a new examination for all these models. But yeah, it's not that bad for them. All these stats now, it should pass it, because if it was trained with those data, then obviously I expect it to score very, very good. So I think here's first. Isn't this thing supposed to be second? Or how do they grade? It's supposed to be second here. Maybe like first, second, third. Okay, 97. First. So there's no second position. Or it's but hmm. Well, at least now we know that well, the stats is not that it's incorrect, it's correct. It's just that the time for the training was different. So let's continue with what we're talking about. Beyond text, Gemini 3 Pro redefines multimodal reasoning. MMMU. I think this means multi something. Ah, God. Again, I can't type. I can't like ask some shit. So Copilot, I beg. Please. So MMMU, massive multimodal multitask understanding. Pro version is a more advanced benchmark used to test how well AI models can reason across multiple modalities, not just text, also images, diagrams, videos, and other forms of information. I think okay, yeah, this is general. Um, it challenges models to integrate visual and textual clues to solve complex problems, simulating real world scenarios or information where where scenarios where information isn't purely text based. Okay, that's nice. Um, and okay, it's 1% on U Pro, and it's 7.6% on video MMMU. It also scores a state of the art 72.1% on simple QA question and answers. Simple QA verified, showing great progress on factual accuracy. This means that that Gemini 3 Pro is highly capable at solving complex problems. Also, solving complex problems across a vast array of topics like science, mathematics with a high degree of reliability. So these stats are wild. These stats are wild. Can I screenshot while making a video? Let me see. Oh, I could actually screenshot. I need to use this for my sticker. Abi thumbnail. use this part for my thumbnail. So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's see. 100% code execution. No tools. So smashes the record like crazy. Like, bro. Hi. Guy, I'm a 1980s man. Could have just I could have just clicked this thing and opened the image. And see how why is this in a GIF? I could have just opened the image. Like, are you kidding me? Well, I have downloaded and let me continue with the article. Okay. So Gemini 3 Pro also brings a new level of depth human interactions. It's responsive as smart, concise, direct, trading cliche. Let me see what this thing is. Like trading cliche and factory for genuine insights, telling you what you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. It acts as a true thought partner that gives you ways of understanding information and express yourself from translating the dense scientific concepts by generating code for high fidelity visualizations to creative brainstorming. Trading cliche. Concentration. See. When I video they make this sound. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so here what they did was that they were visualizing plasma flow in a tokamak. I don't have no idea what this is. What's this? What's wrong with tokamak? Context of the word tokamak is an example of what model can do. Okay, it's an experimental device used in nuclear fusion research. Fascinating. So for nuclear physicists out there. Well, actually, if it could explain this improperly, then I think it's a very nice way because I myself I don't know what any of these things, but by the time I was watching the video, I could tell some things there. So it's kind of nice, and at least even though I now not see this kind of thing, but the very fact that I can visualize it is a plus. Is a plus for Google. Gemini 3 Deep Think. Gemini 3 Deep Think mode pushes the boundaries of intelligence even further, delivering a step chance in Gemini 3's reasoning and multimodal understanding capabilities to help you solve even more complex tasks. In testing, Gemini 3 Deep Think outperforms Gemini 3 Pro's already impressive performance on Humanities Last Exam 41% without use of tools, and GPQA Diamond 93.8%. I think that's what it starts. You can see it here, the Humanities Last Exam GPQA. Okay, wow. So here they have 93, the other one they have 91, and here 41%. Over here we have 37.5. Wow. So that is 4 sorry 3.5% increase. It also achieves an unprecedented 45.1, wow, crazy, 45.1% on ARCGAGI. Oh, this AGI is crazy. uh Demonstrating its ability to solve novel changes. So I think here is the general start. Okay, diamond, no tools. So AGI. Wow. 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 If you see the numbers, it doesn't seem much, but if you can see these numbers represented in a graph, it shows how big and how wide the thing is. So Gemini 3 helps you learn, build, and plan anything. Learning anything. Learn anything. Gemini was built from the start to seamlessly synthesize information about any topic across multiple modalities, including text, images, video, audio, and code. Gemini 3 pushes the frontier of model reasoning to help you learn in ways learn in ways that's oh shit. So um fuck. My battery died. So Gemini 3 pushes the frontier of model reasoning to help you learn in ways that make sense for you by combining state of the art reasoning, vision, and spatial understanding, leading multilingual performance, and 1 million token context window. How many context window was the last tweet? Let me see. Ah, I need to open this on comments. Please, it's a bit more easier to do a lot of things here than the way it is here now. So let's see. Please, if I'm asking questions, I know what I'm asking. This one, if I highlight something, I don't see what I'm highlighting. So I think I'll be using this one from now on for this kind of videos where like I have to explain a bunch of things. And so at least if I highlight the stuff, if I just highlight it, I can see what I want to see, how I need to see it, not just. So let's see. So with this 1 million tokens, I just want to know like what the previous Gemini models had before, comparing to this one, so we can see how far they have gone and how much they cooked. So let's ask it from this statement. Some other prominent models. In this space, like those from Claude, ChatGPT, or rather OpenAI, Meta, and their what's the name of Meta's AI again? Llama, Meta and Llama. So which other AI again? Kimi K2, I think, and see deep search. I be deep. What is it? Deep seek. Hi, my head don't full. So and deep seek. Let's see the difference. Like what one has, and let's majorly compare their context window. So, and for those that are asking, what context window is, is the amount of context. AI deals with context. So what context is like what you can give it per chat before it starts getting confused. So there's a window. So if what you're asking or your chat, because AI doesn't just work with what you are giving currently, it also works with what it has in the past. So if what it has is just like, okay, this is my head now, that I'm gonna say per day I used to read like five pages per day. Yeah, would read 5 pages? 2 pages per day. I'm just giving an average. So 2 pages of a textbook per day. So meaning what I'm not trying to say is that if you should give me something more than 2 pages, you see this kind of lag and stress in my brain. So that's kind of what context this the context window is in this case. So there's a particular range of what you can give the model per time, something of that nature. I hope you get it. So let's see. Gemini 3, 1 million tokens context window. Gemini 2.5 Pro, also up to 1 million. Some sources mention 2 million as coming soon. Gemini 1.5 context window varied. Some versions covered up to 1 million in select developer previews. And Gemini 2.5 Flash 1228. Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, standard token models. Standard models, yeah, 200 tokens. I know this one because that I'm going to pay for the bigger one. Enterprise plan. Wait, okay. So in the Jesus is like, so 1 million token context window. Like, so what it means that basically is like they are giving what Claude give under the enterprise plan. Hi, have money like Google. Have money like Google. This guy. Oh, Jesus is Lord. Have money like Google. Have money like Google. So, on OpenAI, we have their GPT-4 Turbo, 128,000 tokens. Impressive. GPT-4 newer models, 200,000 tokens. I think that's the same thing with Claude. Yeah. And more. Ha 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 ha. Llama 3.1, 128K for most premium endpoints. Previous Llama models 8,000 to 32,000. Well, this Llama don't tire me. Like, I don't know if it's only me that is seeing this thing, but I think it's safe to say that Meta, unless if maybe they are banking on AGI, full-time AGI, but I don't see them like up there or like coming up in the AI list. Most of they are dumb. Their models are dumb. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but the most part I'm using is dumb. It's dumb. Like, I think it's good interactions, but like, let me say, your day-to-day interactions with AIs, you can be talking with the AI and stuff like that. But if it's for like reasoning and stuff like that, it's dumb. Like, it's dumb. It's dumb. Like, I need to stress on that. Please, more work from Meta. We need like a kind of like environment where everything in tech will be moving fast, because each and every part of the body, like body, in the sense that, okay, these people now, they are the ones that are creating, then this side they are the ones that are using, and then this side is that there are people that, like, it's almost like a chain. So if everybody is keeping everything in check, we'll be moving fast. Like, just like today, immediately Gemini 3 shipped, big creators like Tio. Yeah, I like Tio so much. Like, he's one of the best tech people. Like, he inspires me a lot. So, but immediately, like the next minute afterwards, I see Tio making a tweet. 2 minutes after, it's already into the chat. Like, how? Like, I tried to, like, it's not that he had access previously or he shipped it that day. But if he shipped it that day, it's very impressive. Like this race next second. Okay, AI SDK shipped it as well. So it's quite impressive if it was done that day, but otherwise maybe they were giving access, prior access, also very very nice. But the very fact that you can see the big players, they like shipping fast, so everything is time. So if it comes out today, try just ship, follow competition. Competition is good. I love competition because like it creates this kind of environment where you know that everything, like the tech and the stuff, the products are using, keep on improving. Because if it keeps on improving, consumers are ready to spend. Just improve. We love for it to improve. So I just wish they work on it. So give me K2 latest thinking. Okay, impressive. DeepSeek R1 128K to 160 context window. Base models fair. Official docs confirm 128 tokens and some discussions about select endpoints supporting 163. So it's somewhere in the middle, maybe just have it soon. But 1 million is impressive. It's impressive, and it's still somewhat close to that of the Gemini 2.5, or maybe at some point we'll have like 2 million context window. Yeah, I mean, just look at where we started. We started from a point where 4,000 tokens were okay. So you see, and it's this kind of thing where like well, I say it's the obvious bargain with this kind of companies where the money you keep on putting. So take for example now that in 2020 something, or in the previous years, it would cost you like 1 million to bring a like to release a product. So basically researching and making a new AI is more expensive in the past. But as it comes closer, I think that's where the major AI bet is. So with the more you are coming, like the more things get better and improving, then research and the cost for making new AIs becomes more cheaper. So, but if your pricing was here, then like you have made the pricing, then with subsequent time that the AI becomes cheaper to make, so you can, let me say, you can improve from 1 million tokens to like 2 million tokens or 3 billion tokens with like half of the money you used to make in the past. So you see that you can like these kind of companies can be very very profitable. You can like 500x your profits, sorry, your initial capital. So it's a lot of, it's complex actually. I think it's you explain this thing very very well. So, but I don't know much about investing and companies and stuff, but this generally, this is how it's work, and yeah, it makes sense. So moving on, let's continue with the article. So 1 million token in context window is very, very impressive. So for example, if you want to learn how to cook in your family tradition, Gemini 3 can decipher and translate handwritten recipes in different languages into a shareable family cookbook. Or if you want to learn about a new topic, you can give it academic papers, long video lectures, or tutorials. It can generate code for interactive flashcard visualization. I think this is why, because if Gemini 3 is able to do this, I think that's why they were able to make these parts, this Gen UI. I showed a friend of mine this, and he told me that it's not actually that new as I'm saying this. But imagine building an application that has, let's say, like, it means that every reply from the AI is not just like one-to-one relationship. Just like when I'm asking, I ask a question here. Wait, let me see. Okay, I ask this question, right? Okay, I ask this question, and then the AI return this. So instead of the AI, let me see now. Instead of the AI returning this now, maybe it might return like a like, let me see, just miniature UI that I can like interact with and then like play around and see exactly like a simulation. So it's quite nice. It's nice actually if you come to look at it. So yeah, it's very very nice to see that those kind of things are possible. Ah, God. How do I move to another? So my previous page. Huh. Oh God. How do I set this? Like, oh God. How do I? God, oh God, I beg. I go and set this thing now. Let's see if I can go with the tab. Nah, wow. Let me see. More like I want to set this thing so that I can see what's below here without. uh, Okay, let's go back. This stress. So why this one was a problem for me because over here there's a recording and I'm trying to click behind it but can't even move the recording around. Windows is very problematic sometimes. Um, so Gemini was built from start seamlessly. Okay, flashcards visualization done. So this part, like I was saying, is very nice. At least you can see the things implemented in real time, and when I'm like this, someone can like can just like imagine someone building like an application or whatever that has AI, and then those AI now can be spitting out all these kinds. Like it's impressive, my brother. Impressive. And AI SDK, they have added this to their this. So I'm going to be trying it out very very soon, like sooner than anything. So I'll have to test it. I have to test it. I want to see what this is like. So yeah, let's continue. To help you make better sense of the information on the web, AI mode in search now uses Gemini. So Google search. Okay, so something like this, I guess. Copilot. Where's my Gemini? So let's see. Tell me more about the founder of X. So I think this kind of thing. Although I don't really know how how this is arranged because previously I don't know previous times if I come here if I do this kind of thing there's come and look somewhere like chat overview Copilot summarize or something like that used to be here, so it was very very helpful. I think that's what they also doing here, Copilot search. So it's nice that Google have added this in. Is this kind of thing that you say finally? Finally, why you not been there before? So for example, you want to okay, I've said this part and moving on. So I think this is the next part of our article. Build anything. Building on the success of Gemini 2.5 Pro, Gemini 3 delivers on the promise of bringing any idea to life for developers. It's exceptional. It's exceptional at zero shot generation and handles complex prompts and instructions to render richer and more interactive web UI. Gemini 3 is the best vibe coding and agentic coding model we've ever built, making our products more autonomous and boosting developers' productivity. Like to see that. It tops the web dev arena leaderboard by an impressive score of 1485 elo. Or more, man. The English is the big too much for you. The English is the big too much for you. Let me see what this is talking about. We'll highlight this stuff. So explain the elo for me. Elo to me, sorry. Oh, I think there's someone that I've seen that built this UI on Chat CN. No, it's not Chat CN. So it's first dev. I've seen this UI before to first dev. Wow. I think you should check out first dev. It's a very, very good place to make use of Like you can see pre-built UIs and stuff. You just to build fast, get more inspiration of things, and then build like this particular thing. I know I've seen it somewhere, and it's into Infest Dev. I think Ashrabot or something like that. Someone like that. I don't really know his name. So Elo is a statistical rating system originally developed for chess to measure the relative strength of players. It is widely used in games, AI benchmarking, and competitive ranking systems. How Elo works: starting points. Every player or model starts with base Elo score, often 1000 or 1500. Then the match outcome. When the two entities compete, their predicted chance of winning is based on their Elo difference. So you start from a fixed point and then with your Elo. It's scoring. If you beat a higher rated opponent, your Elo rises more than if you beat a lower rated one. Losing to a lower rated one causes a bigger Elo drop. Mathematical formula for the expected score of player A versus player B. So if the rank of player B is bigger than you and you win player B, automatically your your score will increase. So that's the rating. So after the game, the winner gains Elo and the loser loses Elo. In AI benchmark, Elo indicates models relative performance versus other in head to head or judge tax. Higher Elo, better performance compared to the peers on the tested benchmark. In your page context, Gemini 3 scoring 147 Elo means it performs comparatively at a high level above the baseline. What is that? So above the baseline. That's very nice. Against other models in comparative coding and reasoning tasks. In summary, Elo is a dynamic number used to objectively compare skill or performance. According Originally for chess, now extended to numerous fields, including AI model evaluation, a higher elo reflects superior capability in whatever task is being measured. Wow, that's awesome. So it scores 54.2 on terminal bench 2.0. On terminal bench 2.0. So I'm quoting with what is this? Yeah, with Comet. So tell me more about this and open it up so I can see. Websites or platform if there's any. So let's continue. Which tests a model tool's ability? So that is this thing cooking for me. God, I beg. So which tests the model's tool's ability to operate a computer via terminal? Wow. Wow, like no, of recent this AI operating through terminal is actually becoming very, very good and better in like at least for this basic task of like create a folder, do this, do this, do that. So it's becoming better. I will not lie. Lately, I performed 2.5 Pro on SWE. No, go ask question. Tire. Explain this. So back with the this one. Terminal Bench 2.2 is a cutting edge benchmark. Ah God, I'd not asked you to open. Ah God, I beg. Let me go back to where I was. It's a cutting edge benchmark developed by Stanford and Loud Institute to evaluate AI agents capabilities in real-world terminal, that is command line environment. In real-world terminal environment, it's It features 89 plus highly verified tasks, ranging from system administration to deploying servers to measure if AI can actually complete complex multi-step rewards. Oh my guy. I'm like, why you I go to speak big English, guy? Like, subsequently, I'll tell you to like use an analogy. It's too. I understand it, but it's like talking. SWE bench is a widely adopted benchmark used to evaluate how AI is good. So I guess it's the same thing with the terminal bench. So they're just different. So it scores 54.2 on terminal bench and then scores 76.2. Was that in the markings here? Let me see. Oh, mm, nice. That's very nice. Okay, here. So, reading this thing, you actually learn things that you never know before. So, moving on. You can now build with Gemini 3 in Google AI Studio, Vertex AI, Gemini CLI, and our new agentic development platform, Google's Anti-Gravity. Google is stretching out everywhere. Every single niche, Google is going for them. Like, bro. So, yeah, Google has a lot of tools now. Like, you have Gemini CLI, have this anti-gravity, then their Google AI Studio, Vertex AI. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then also have supported in third parties platforms like Cursor, GitHub, JetBrains, Manus, Replit, and more. Introducing a new agent first development experience. As models intelligence accelerates to Gemini 3, we have the opportunity to imagine the entire developer experience. Today we are releasing Google's Anti-Gravity, our new agentic development platform that enables developers to operate at a higher task-oriented level. Perfect. Using Gemini 3's advanced reasoning to use and agentic coding capabilities, Google Anti-Gravity transforms AI assistance from a tool in a developer's toolkit to an active partner. Exactly. AI is meant to be your like a partner, not just like do this. This particular part is good that they pointed this out. It should be a partner, not like not like you don't know what this thing is talking about and you're just telling it do this. I see this error, correct it. Like anyway, it also depends on what you're building. So if you're building like a project that's you see it doesn't matter to you don't really want to know what's going on in the code. Can just be telling it, we do this, do that, do this, and you be seeing any use any. So any will just fool your whole code base, which I don't know for you, but for me, I really don't like any. Like before in the past, like until I realized this, any you just used to be like my go-to. Let me see if I get tired, but if when your application begins to scale to like a certain extent, you see that adding any will do you more harm than just defining the types. Like for goodness sake, TypeScript, Java, like there's a reason why half of the developers that exist will prefer TypeScript over JavaScript and making types in general. So if you can type something, in fact, any language that is typed is good. It's good. Like I'm imagine I'm saying this because like it's very good. So like I say, partner, not just in the relative of type safety analysis. Somebody can be building a cool building something and then he doesn't even know how the things function. So, like I said, like a partner. So you are when you are building something, you already know how to build using those tools. So you are more or less like guiding it. Hey. And also the guidance can go both ways. Maybe you want to learn about it, you need to understand those things first. Yeah, it can be a very good tool in learning. So everything just greatly depends on what you are doing, using it to do and how you are doing it. I just wish many people can take account of this because it's very frustrating. It's like can look at the code base saying any like any like any you want to miss you don't make they find you any you over something any once you just see any god you be like any why Why? Like any, like, it's very frustrating. So it's frustrating me because I knew how long it's going to resolve some problems. So exactly, if it's not a priority to like write code that you can use for a very long time that is highly maintainable, then don't you can just be trying to be shit coding and dumping shit for you. Then afterwards something crash. Sorry. Well, I guess you already know what you want to do. Use your code to do. So if it's that important, I don't think you'll be using it like we have AI as an employee, more or less like a partner. So moving on. Elevated to a dedicated surface and giving direct access to the editor, terminal, and browser. Now agents can autonomously plan, execute complex. Yeah, goose on their plan mode. Actually, this is very perfect. Like it's awesome. Like I love. Like ever since Kukusa rolled out their plan mode, it's something I like. Well, in the past, I used to use plans, but the plans is somehow different, more or less like um certain tasks. But with this plan, this thing, like you can tell it do this systematically, and then you just be looking at it. And the funny part is that you can read the plans before you tell it to ship. Like we have come so far as like in tech, we are getting better already, and it's fascinating. So, um, in addition to Gemini 3 Pro, Google Anti-Gravity also comes with tightly coupled. Okay, Google Anti-Gravity also comes tightly coupled with our latest Gemini 2.5 computer. As well now. Gemini 2.5 computer use model for browser control, and I have to watch this video. I don't understand what they are talking.
I'm going to use anti-gravity to build a flight tracking app, give it a flight number, return some data. After prompting, the agent goes out, does some research, and puts together an implementation plan. I like how this looks, so the agent's going to go out and now implement its work. After it's done with implementation, it'll actually open up the Chrome browser and use the browser itself to test that it works. As it does the work, it takes screenshots that I can leave comments on. Just a few improvements here, and I actually want to do a little bit of design exploration. The agent will take that feedback, and in this case, use Nano Banana to actually generate some options of what this output could look like.
This is crazy.
So I'm going to go tell the agent to use this one as part of its output. The agent will once again go out, take that feedback, implement the work, and test using the browser. It looks a lot better. At the end, the agent will put together a walkthrough. Think of it like a report, which shows all of its work, including a
I seen this like
to prove to the user that it's done its work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't take my job. God, like everybody's cooked. Yeah, you're not fully cooked, but you're cooked. Loki, you're cooked. Yeah. So plan anything like this. Thing is actually perfect though. Well, it's not this 3 they did like I think 3 was the first people to do this kind of thing where like you can chat with an AI on a different entirely different scale. Like you just be chatting with it like almost like you be talking with the AI and the AI will be building the stuff. You'll be reviewing and still be chatting. But majorly AI was the developer, like full. And I seriously don't like that idea because it's not to me. It wasn't efficient because like I said again, it's not good if you want it to be something like scaling. But if you're just into like cruise build. If you want to cruise build, yeah, it works, but for the other ones, no, don't just please don't do that. So let's see. Plan anything. I think this is the next section. Plan anything. Since introducing of the agentic era with Gemini 2, we've made a lot of progress. Not only advancing Gemini's coding agent abilities, but also improving its ability to reliably plan ahead over longer horizons. Yeah, again, if the model can plan better with context during the time for planning, it can also make some research and then better evaluate and know what to do. and at least follow it step by step. So get this step done, and then get this step done, get this step done. Plan is always good, because if you can, he who plans to, he who plans to, eh, is he who does not plan plans to fail, and he who plans, no one guy one. I don't even remember how the statement take, but he who does not plan plans to fail, something like that. So Gemini 3 demonstrates this topic by topping the leaderboard on the vending bench 2. More. God, how many benchmarks these people they test? Code are big. Codex. No, 3. So Codex is still smashing here. Oh shit. Wow, 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 wow. This is crazy. Okay, so AI use AI on the like benchmark for terminal. This is actually I never even knew that there was a benchmark for terminal. Like you see like AI using making use of terminal. Crazy. So what is this SW? Llama. Llama. Let's see, clouds 4.5. Google no day. Or is this one not arranged like according to winners and losers? Well, okay, I think maybe they arrange it just willy nilly. Oh no, they did not arrange willy nilly. This is actually like the way things are being arranged. I don't know why Google is not here. That is the 3. I don't know why I'm not seeing 3 here. I honestly don't know why I'm not seeing 3 here. But for whatever be the reason, yeah. So let's continue. The vending bench. Okay, the vending bench. I'm using vending bench to a benchmark for measuring AI model performance on running businesses over a long period of time horizons. Models are tasked with running simulated vending machine business over a year and scored on their bank account balance at the end. Okay. I've read about this. Since someone made a post about it, where like they give AI to something to run a business, and then I think built based on users. It's be just the vending machine can be listening to interactions and then know what customers want to buy and stuff like that. But I think is I don't know if it's ChatGPT that is that, but I think that they've taken down the process. But for Google to bring that back up, awesome. Or rather, for them to build the application testing towards like testing with that is nice to say the least. So I think other markets should also be looking towards for that, so that it won't only be Google on the whole this thing. So also nice. So yeah, Gemini 3 Pro maintains consistent tool usage and decision making for a full simulated year operation, driving higher returns without drifting off tax. Hmm. Let's see. So the blue is Gemini. So this is where Claude is. This is where GPT. Wow. Wow. Awesome. So this means Gemini 3 can help better can help you get things done in everyday life by combining deeper reasoning with improved, more consistent tool use. Gemini 3 can take action on your behalf by navigating more complex multi-step workflows from start to finish, like booking local services or organizing your inbox. It's actually quite funny that like others they have not taken account this particular like training mechanism or something like that. I guess subsequently from now, like maybe others move up because I know that others maybe they have been doing something, but it's very different. Hmm, crazy, it's crazy. This means Gemini 3 can better help you get things done in every day. Okay, I've said that. Like booking of services. Google's AI Ultra subscribers can try these agentic capabilities. Ah, rub it in, oh. Google, rub it in, oh. Rub it in. So, responsive development, building Gemini 3 responsively. Um, responsivity. God, I beg. Responsibly. Gemini 3 is our most secure model yet. It has undergone the most comprehensive set of safety evaluations of any Google AI model to date. The model shows reduced psychophancy. So, comma. Oh God, I did say comma. The model shows reduced psychophancy, increased resistance to prompt injections, and improved protection against misuse via cyber attacks. So they are just security enforcing security on the article. Um, in addition to our in-house testing for the critical domains for our frontier safety framework, we've also partnered with on evaluations with world-leading subject matter experts, big English, provided early access to bodies like the UK AI or more waiting be this called abeg. United Kingdom Artificial Intelligence Safety Institute. Oh, more. So wow, it's actually good that a lot of things are being regulated for us. We don't even know they're being regulated. Perfect. At least we are safe, even though we choose not whether we choose to or not to be. But actually, it's very good. At least you know, as if I'm talking to AI, that anything AI has, another person cannot have it. So it's okay, so very good. Now let's continue. And obtained independent assessment from industries experts like Apollo, Valtis, Deadnode, and more. For more information, see the Gemini 3 model card. And you know, we are going to open the link. We are going to open. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So let me bring this over here. So for everyone in the Gemini app and for the Google AI Pro and Ultra subscribers in AI mode in search. For developers, the Gemini API in AI Studio, our new agentic development platform, Google Anti-Gravity and Gemini CLI. For enterprise, Vertex AI and Gemini Enterprise. For Gemini 3 Deep Think mode, we are taking extra time for safety evaluations and input from safety testers before making it available to Google AI Ultra subscribers in the coming week. We plan to release additional models to the Gemini 3 series soon so you can do more with AI. I'm looking forward to getting feedback for you from what you learn, plan, and build with Gemini. Perfect. Just wonderful. I think I'm also going to.
A few moments later.
Newsletter. So now let's move on to things that have been built. So what I'm so like one of those things would be anti-gravity. Already downloaded it. I want to use Gemini 3 Pro. Gemini 3 Pro. It's free for now. I think it's free. Let me see. So if you've enjoyed this particular video, please do leave a like, subscribe, and give some comments on the parts that you do not understand or the parts you wish I had spoken more of. Yeah, so and I'll catch you on the next one. For the anti-gravity part, I assume that the video was getting too long, so making all of them into one would have been stressful. Even if it was me, I couldn't don't stay that long watching the video, at least not for 2 hours. So yeah, so I'll be dropping a new video for the uncertainty very soon, like possibly like shortly after this one. Yeah, and I'll try my best to get this done like as soon as possible so I can ship it. Yeah, and peace and love. See you on the next one. Cheers.